Understand that the supernatural realm is the causal realm. It's the real realm. It's where we live, where everything's perfected, where everything is going the way that we know it should go. But we live in this voice-activated world, and like the woman of God just said, we speak wrong things. The Shunammite woman said, "It is well," and it wasn't well. The Shunammite woman said it was well, and her son was dead. Now this was not only a problem because this was her baby that she prayed for, but this was a problem because the son helped the husband with the crops, and he helped the husband bring in the revenue. So the revenue was depleted, their economic state was messed up, and then her baby was gone, but her declaration was, "It is well." When we come to a place where we understand that in this voice-activated world, we speak what the Father speaks, then we'll be from the pit to the palace like Joseph in no time. You see, Ezekiel saw a wheel in the middle of a wheel. And when I studied that, what I found out is that Ezekiel saw eternity circling time. So what that means is whatever it is that you're asking for, I'm supposed to sing a song, but I feel the Holy Ghost. Whatever it is that you're asking God for, it's already here. It's already done. Children already saved. Finances already worked out. You're working already all over the world. I watched your face up there. And I watched you at home by yourself doing a Carla Martin, what I used to do, and say, when is it going to do what it's supposed to do, God? How many records am I going to do it? And how long I'm going to be in this local circuit? God said you're global, but you need to start speaking it in the midnight hour into yourself. I look forward to seeing you on the other side, says you're global already. And it's already done. This church is already global. You have too much inside of you, woman of God, for it to be in a small place. You listen, you have a heart for the broken. That's the heart of the Lord. So the heart of the Lord is not going to be shunned. It's not going to be cast out. God is going to use you like never before. But you got to talk it before you walk it. If you ain't talking it, you ain't going to walk it. Ezekiel saw eternity circling time. So that's why we go do this thing and we call it deja vu. The French, they named it. I love the French. But it's called the spirit realm catching up with the natural realm. That's why Joseph was in the pit glorifying God. Joseph was in the face of his adversaries who were his brothers, magnifying the name of the Lord, holding on to the dreams and the visions that God had given him. Why? Because he understood you got to talk it before you walk it. I declare to you today that you guys are already here. That the dry bones are alive and that you're already all right. That the finances are already worked out and your bodies are already healed. And that money is coming from the east, the west, the north, and the south. Healing and deliverance is on its way. That thing that you're wrestling with that won't let you go has got to slip its grip because everything's got an expiration date. Milk, butter, cheese, and the devil. Everything's got an expiration date. Everything's got an expiration date. The devil came up before Job, came up before the Lord about Job. And God said, have you considered my servant? And he messed with him for a time. But how many of you know that the expiration date came about when he prayed for his friend? So that's why conferences are so important. These are encounters. These aren't experiences. I'm not trying to mess with your stuff, woman of God. But these are encounters. When you walk into the worship and you feel the presence of God, and it's like, oh, I'm about to have an encounter. And I'm about to leave changed. And everything's about to work out. And when I see it coming down the pike and it looks wrong, I'm going to speak it right. I'm going to speak it the way it's supposed to be spoken. If we live in a voice-activated world, and God said, let there be, and there still is. And he gave dominion to Adam, and the devil took it, and Jesus gave it back. Dominion and power belong to you. To open your mouth and say it's mine. Healing is mine. Deliverance is mine. Sanctification is mine. I can get through this process. Talk it. Watch you gonna walk it. Every day I wake up, I say I'm a billionaire. And not because I want a lot of money. Because I understand. See, I'm going to give you a little bit of me, and then I'm going to get into the song, and we're going to move on. I wasn't raised in the church. My mother was a crack addict and my daddy was a dope fiend. I raised myself. I sold drugs for a large part of my life. I did time in prison. 17 years old, God filled me with the Holy Ghost. I had an encounter with God. And he was the God of my father, because my father knew who he was. And he told me about him. So then I went on a journey to find out who he really was. Went to a theological institute, graduated cum laude of my class when they told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't. I was a learning disabled because my parents was on drugs. And that's why I understand speaking, because I came from under word curses. And people, I walk into places and they see me clean. I try to stay clean, y'all. I try to turn the places. And I walk in and they look at the exterior and they don't know. They see progress, but they don't know the process. But there were days where I had to talk my way through. Where I had to tell myself, you're going to do this thing and you're going to do it right. So that's why when I wake up in the morning and I say I'm a billionaire, it's because I got a whole bloodline that's still bound. And John 3:16 ain't going to save them. That's not going to bring them out. But the first billionaire in our family through gospel music from the kingdom of God, that's going to save their life. And then they're going to be coming in droves. So when God does a thing in your life, it's not just for you alone. And that's why we are our sister's keeper and our brother's keeper. And if the pieces are on the floor, Jack, pick them up and talk them into existence. The only thing Ezekiel did when he was in the valley of dry bones, I love that story. Oh gosh. He prophesied to the winds, and the winds became subject to the words that came out of his mouth. When I see stuff acting up, I prophesy to it. I understand the power through the blood. We have so much power in the blood. I'm happy to be here. Y'all give it up for my husband, because he's the reason why I'm not crazy. Sexy man in the back. Yes, God. My brother Alejandro and my sister Jess. You guys ready? Come on, let's magnify the Lord. The name of this song is I Am. It's off of my new project. Y'all pray for me, because I have warfare when I create a project. Devil don't like me, and I'm glad. I'm real glad about it. Whenever you're ready, whoever's going to start the track, I'm ready. Hello, sound booth. Bless the name of the Lord. Name of the song is I Am. Because whatever you need, he already is. We have CDs in the back. Take the project home. Let it bless your life. But it's like you know where. The moon lights and the skies roll and the earth quakes. You're still in control and you're standing cool at the end of the day. And you see me, yeah, the real me, though a little man. Still you stretch your hand in a whisper. Hear you say you love me and that you'll always provide. But still the nations cry. They say we need a hero. And they cry, help me, save me, 'cause down here I'm drowning. Oh, can you hear us, see us? Oh Lord, will you listen to them? And God's reply is the same as way back when. He'll be all you want, all you need, and he's never changing. He'll soon be in and will save you, but only if you're repentant. Pull you out of whatever you're in. You see, God's reply is the same as way back when. What's his name? Hey, I am that I am. And the universe cries out for change. We need you, Lord, 'cause we're slipping away. More babies die, mothers fade away. We need the Savior, though we push away. Can't make it, Lord, no matter what we say. In a whisper, hear you say we're yours and that you'll always provide. But still the nations cry, hero. And they cry, help me, save me, 'cause down here I'm drowning. Oh, can you hear us, see us? Oh Lord, are you listening? same as way back when. I'll be all you want, all you need, and I'm never changing. I'll swoop in and I'll say to you, but only if you're repentant. Who you are, I don't know whatever you're in them. You see, God's reply is the same as way back when. His name is I am. Listen, now Moses was charged to deliver the children of Israel out of the hand of Pharaoh. And he knew that they were going to ask, what was the name of this nameless, faceless God? And God's reply back then, well, it's the same reply today. So if you're wondering what the name of the God is who will fix it, it simply is. He's a healer, a deliverer, a redeemer, yoke destroyer, strong tower, a redeemer. He'll be doctor and he'll be lawyer and he's a burden bearer. He'll be fixer and restorer. He's a way maker. And the same God that did it before, he'll do it again. And I am. What's the name of this God that can heal? Yeah. He's a yoke destroyer and he's real. He's holy, holy, holy. Whatever you need, he already is. Hey, I am. Yeah, I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. Oh, I am. Worthy, worthy God. Come on.